As you know, I'm Kainton, the Tech Pro, and I'm going to show you step by step how to create a project in Visual Studio and then make it available online in Visual Studio Team Services. This is actually now part of Microsoft Azure. So let's quickly go to Visual Studio Team Services. The first thing you need is that you need a Microsoft account. So if I go to version control, Visual Studio Team Services, I'll simply click on account here, and I'm going to log in with my account. So I have a Microsoft account and I already have logged in. So I'm going to click on Visual Studio profile right here. So if you don't have a Visual Studio profile, it will be easy. You simply have to create one, which is very easy. So you simply fill out your name and just submit. So once at this place, I already have a few projects I created. So the first thing you want to do is to create new project. So you have to use this button. You have new project and simply click on new project and give the project a name. So I'm going to call it tutorial project. I'd like to remind you to subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed so that you don't miss any update. And I'm going to call it VSTS, Visual Studio Team Services Tutorial DevOps, because this is a DevOps pipeline. DevOps means you are building an application and then moving it across to some other place where it's going to be used or stored. So I gave it a name, tutorial project, and I'm going to click on create. So this is the first thing you're gonna do. Again, if you have any challenges following any of my tutorial whatsoever, please leave me a comment below and tell me what problems you have. So we have this tutorial project. So whatever thing we are pushing onto the web or we are moving to Visual Studio Team Services is going to be available right here. All right, so let's go to Visual Studio and simply create a new application. So hopefully you may have one or two applications you want to upload or you want to use in Microsoft Visual Studio Team Services Source Control, and you're also going to use the same method. So now we have Web Application 4. How then do we move this Web Application 4 from our local system to Team Services here, which is called Azure DevOps? No, Microsoft kind of mix up everything: JIT, Azure DevOps, Team Services, Team Foundation Server. Everything is like it's just mixed up. You really don't know where your data is going, but you are sure it's available in somewhere in Microsoft Server somewhere. All right, so the first thing you want to do before we can move this application up to Team Services is go to Team Explorer right here and simply click on Connect here. So once you click on Connect, I have one connection here, but I'm going to just show you how to connect. So click on Manage Connection and say Connect to a project. Once you say Connect to a project, you have actually you may have one or two accounts, so you have to select the account that you use here, which I use this account KM codes, which is my personal account. So I'm selecting it, and then you are going to see all the projects available there. So these projects are projects available online here. For instance, if I go back here, you can see all the projects available here. So there is a project we are using, this tutorial project. All right. So I'm going back here. So I'm going to select this tutorial project and click on Connect. So once you click on Connect, you have this window open right here. All right. So the first thing you want to do is to click on Clone. So once you click on Clone, it's going to clone this repository and make it available locally. All right, so the next thing we want to do is to just go back home for now. So we have this project, and I'm going to settings. Sorry, sometimes I get this mixed up. So let's go back to solution. Okay, so projects, manage connections. Okay, so we have this. So this tutorial project, I'm going to click on it, and what you see here now have to do with the tutorial project I have. Okay, so I'm going to click on Azure Pipeline. That's what you're going to do. Click on Azure Pipeline, and it's going to ask you to add to source control and click on this button, say add it to source control, and then once you do that, you have this window right here. Okay, so once you have published to Git repo, that is what you are going to do. So click on this button, publish to Git publish to Git repo, and it's going to publish your local project up to Git repository. So here we have my account, we have web application 4, and I'm going to click publish repository. So once this is complete, this web application 4 is going to be available online in my team services profile. And let's see. So it says web application 4 was pushed. So if I click on see it on the web, actually I can just come here and go back to KM codes, and you can see web application 4 right here. Okay, so you can see web application 4, and you can see have one commit, so you can actually go to repo and view the files if you want. So basically, this is how you make you push up your local application onto GitHub. Now, if you make some changes, you'll be able to see the changes right here. So for instance, if I go to Solution Explorer and then I create a new file, let's say I add a new class and I call it new class or something. Okay, I call it class or CSS and say okay. And I'm going to save everything. Now I'll be able to see that I'll have some changes right here. So you have these changes here, and you can now push it up to your repository online. So once you give the message here, you simply click on commit all, and it's going to commit it, send it to your So this is how you upload. This is how you push your application to Microsoft Visual Studio Team Services services online. So these are the files we are working with. So you can actually just refresh it to make sure everything is okay. So you can see everything is here, and I would like to stop here. I would like to take some time out to make a more comprehensive tutorial on working with source control, working with Microsoft Visual Studio Team Services. For now, I hope you understand it. I hope this has been informative for you. Please subscribe to my channel and let me know if it's what challenges you may have, and give the video a thumbs up if it's also been useful to you. I remain Kind on the Tech Pro, and I see you in the next lesson.